if the police... Let me finish, please, Mark. Mark, let me finish.
Not all the angry voices heard in London these days are attacking the Catholic faith. Ahead of the Pope's visit to the UK, Austin Ivory is one of those who are defending the church.
Yeah, it is a very, very safe institution. Jokingly, we're referred to as spin doctors. I don't mind the term because the term spin doctor, doctor means you doctor the spin. In other words, the spin that the media put on things, you try and correct that spin.
He is one of a group of over 20 Catholics who've decided to save the Vatican from what they themselves admit is a PR disaster. They call themselves Catholic Voices, the unofficial spokespersons for their embattled faith.
And we wanted to train them up and give them media skills training and, of course, brief them, very importantly, on what we call the neuralgic issues. These are the issues where, if you like, society and church often clash and where church positions can seem baffling or scandalous.
And no recent scandal has made for more media attention than the many cases of abuse by Catholic priests.
I was raped by the same man in my home, in my bedroom, with my family downstairs.
Many victims like Sue Cox have decided this is the time to speak up. She was abused when she was 10 and raped by the same priest when she was 13.
I was terrified. I'm asthmatic, so I wasn't breathing well. I was wheezing, I was crying, I was shaking, I was terrified, I was bleeding. I was fighting him off and he was laughing.
Now, with the world's media in attendance for the arrival of Benedict XVI, the painful memories are out in the open.
I don't think you would have been interviewing me, and what a sad thing that would have been if this hadn't have been for the Pope's visit. So in many ways he's done us a favour by coming. I don't want to see him here, but I'm glad he's coming because he's highlighted a lot of these causes that we can now be open about. So I don't think he's done himself any favours by coming, but he's certainly done all of us a lot.
Catholicism and its institutions haven't come off lightly in the run-up to the papal visit. The scandals have left many shaken, including those in the dominant Anglican community.
There's a lot of deep hurt amongst various people, especially those who've been abused by priests. So I'm not really looking for a flashy superstar pope. I'm looking for somebody who authentically speaks the word of truth and love.
And that message will have to be a strong one if it is to convince the doubters and the critics. In a country where under 10% of the population is Catholic, the Pope, representing only a minority, is treading on thin ice.